live. I hope you guys are still enjoying these. I am. Um. Oh, I just read in the chat. Someone's impersonating me on Instagram. Amazing. We love to see it. The grind for scamming is always good. If you're watching this, I will be going into in September. It's looking good for the UK because we had our wee announcement there on Monday from our Bojo there. So fingers crossed. If you want to go get your tickets, you can get your tickets now. I'm gonna bring this down. It feels really high up. Fun fact: if any of the gigs sell out, I will get a tattoo on my lip. So people who hate tattoos, don't worry, you won't see it. And if we sell out London, my promoter said he would get a Janet Devlin tattoo. So that would be funny. Hi from Kenya, hello. Just want to make sure my chat is keeping up. Just to start, is she back? This is just me starting. So welcome everybody who's joining in. I have a few things in this live stream that I want to cover, but we will get there in due course. Let's just say there's an apology. There is a reason why my studio gig is cancelled. Or not cancelled, postponed. 2 reasons for that. Gonna do a quiz. I'm gonna obviously look up some weird facts, and then anything else in the meantime you guys want to know. So thank you for spending your evening with us. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the weekend. Charlie, thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a lovely weekend, whatever you get up to. So right off the top, I want to say an apology. I'm not obviously gonna like name anyone. I'm not gonna even give any clues as to anything, but I definitely owe the male species an apology is probably the best way to put it. A few things that happened last week that made me almost like angry at guys, and if you know me, you know that I'm usually someone who like stands up for male body positivity. I talk about it on my TikTok, all that kind of stuff. You know, I don't believe that body positivity is a female exclusive movement, is what I'm trying to say. So I do want to say a massive apology. I don't want to go into too much depth, but in last week's stream, I have an apology to make for guys. I'm sorry for making any guys feel bad. I'm sorry for the words that I used. I took this week to reflect on what I said, and it was not okay. It was not okay, and I know some people were very, very hurt and offended by my comments, and I know I cannot take the hurt back, and I know I can't take those words back, but all I can say is I'm sorry, and it'll never happen again. And I've learned from the feedback I got how to move forward in a way that won't hurt guys. So thank you so much. I do want to be better. I do listen to people's feedback. I appreciated it a lot because I know that, you know, people coming forward and saying, hey, this was not okay. I know that takes a lot to say that. So thank you so much for keeping me correct and, you know, helping me not hurt more people in the future. And somebody says we have a spine. That's a cool story, bro, but I'm still gonna apologize to the people that I hurt. Maybe you're fine, but that's not for you then. Okay. Dear God. Okay, I'm gonna read some chat now and see what the crack is with you. I don't know who Jean Grey is. Shall we look her up? Jean Grey. Someday I'll have the technology to like screencast. Oh, X-Men. Is it X-Men? I think so. Yes. That's cool. Hi Daddy Harry. I'm good. I have a few things to talk about this week, like I said, and it's been a wild ride of a week. I'll be honest. Where do I even start? Let's just start with like the thing that I probably need to air out. So basically, I was going to do a YouTube video on this. I like filmed the whole YouTube video on this. Kanchirama, hello. Josh has noticed me. Hi, Josh. Ow. Sorry. The ceiling isn't really that close to my head. Sorry, my nose is so sore. Ah. Oh, my. There's actually a shooting pain in my nose. Oh my god! Look how red my face is. It's really sore. Ah! Never had that before. Jesus. Oh, it's not going away either, but I feel like what I'm just shows I had tickets to both. Crap. Okay. Yes, John. Very aware people are very upset that I postponed my show. But it had to happen. For numerous reasons. First reason, and that was the computer exploded. If you were on one of my somebody says my apology was so unnecessary, and it was absolutely not. There's a few people I'm actively apologizing to. If you aren't offended, cool story. That's fine. That's amazing. I'm very glad I didn't hurt you, but I hurt other people, and they deserve to be apologized to. So thank you to the people who I did apologize to. I hope they accept it, and thank you so much for holding me accountable so that I can move forward and not hurt people. Okay. Right. Reason why the station shows are postponed. Firstly, the computer pooped his pants. I said that on another live stream, and yeah, very important. Because it just, sorry. Do you have any? Thank you so much, James. By the way, I really appreciate that. We should have finals left for Rhythm and Scissors. Jack Wheeler, congrats on Level Tears Apart. Got it on Spotify and Amazon Music. Thank you so much, Jack. Yeah, if you didn't know, a cover of Level Tears Apart, my cover of Level Tears Apart, is out today. It's on a little cover record that you can purchase. It's the first song on this little cover record, so do check it out. Right, so computer exploded, hence no stage it, but also I could have fixed it, I suppose. Well, I wouldn't have been able to fix the computer. The computer still won't be fully fixed, oh my god, by next week. But I would have been able to ask a mate to give me a hand. If the sound's awful, let me know. I can whack in some headphones. Yeah, so I could have fixed it. So much going on out there. I could have at least got it up and running enough to do the show yesterday. But that obviously was not the only reason why I postponed the show. And I am gonna write a big massive piece on why I had to postpone the show, because it's on a much bigger topic, really, and that is like the fact that my address now has been DM'd to me far too many times for me to feel safe, and it's really bizarre because at least 5 of those people always find out where I live, and nothing's ever happened. So whenever I found out those 4 or 5 people found out where I lived, I wasn't that altogether that bothered, because like they've always known where I've lived. How they do that, don't always know. Your tweet on postponing looked like your lawyer wrote it. Somebody else did write it, I will admit that, and that was because I was depression. So thank you so much. Yeah, basically my address has been sent to me by so many people. I had a big comment ahead last week. Orla, thank you so much for the tip. That's very sweet. I like the little emoji. Right, so yeah, this is quite serious. I need to be focused, and I'll read any tips or anything like in a little bit. But I came to heads with a follower that had been a follower for quite a long time. Sound level is in and out. Okay. Wonder if that'll work. Is that any better sound-wise? Let me know. Sound is better. Okay, perfect. Amazing. Right. So it means I can lay back on my chair as well. So I came to heads with someone who was a follower. I don't want to give this person too much airtime, and they've already taken up enough space on my brain rent free. But they're not the first person, and they won't be the last person to do something like this. But basically, not only did they know my address, but they were DMing people my address and telling them to come to my house. Which is obviously, like, there's one thing with people knowing where you live, and then there's another people telling other people to go to your house. And I felt very exposed. I don't know how to explain it, basically. But there's definitely a difference in people knowing where you live and then people telling other people to turn up to your fucking house. Do you know what I mean? So I am not a strong gal anymore. I am a single human being, you know, just trying their best to exist out in this world, and to know that there's grown-ass men sharing your address online. Very not okay. Very, very not okay. When also, that was one thing, but also this person basically started this whole conversation. And bear in mind, like, if anybody is on my Patreon or follows me for long enough, like, I do see people as, like, mates, or, you know, I respect people's opinions, and, you know, if someone has been around long enough, like, they seem to know me pretty well, and if they say, oh, I didn't like this, or I didn't like that, or you should work better at this, I do take it on board. I absolutely do. I believe in creative criticism and all that kind of stuff. So I listen to you. Do you know what I mean? So having somebody on a different topic of conversation basically say that I asked for it, that I was asking to get doxxed, essentially, because I post provocative content online. And they were basically trying to say anything else is below your intelligence. I was like, wait, hold on a second here. What are you trying to say? You're trying to say that because I sometimes wear plaid skirts and knee-high socks that I don't deserve privacy. Is basically the moral of the story. They kept coming back and saying this fact that, like, if you can't admit that you've asked for this, you're an idiot. And I'm like, asked to have people share my address, and I was very confused why this person was so upset. And I realized it was because I said, if you found my address or whatever, and you were being a creep, I was like, you're being a creep or whatever. And obviously he took it to heart, because guess what? He was the one who was messaging people my fucking address. You know, whether or not someone is a provocateur or not, which I don't really see myself as that provocative, but that's because I'm demisexual. I never really think about that kind of stuff. I'm just like, I like that, I look good in that, or whatever. It was just upsetting to have somebody who claims to be a fan bring you down to that level of, like, you're nothing more than, like, a sex symbol to people or whatever. Like, ha ha ha, joke, though hilarious. Like, I'm not even a sex symbol, which is very bizarre. But you know what I mean? That's what it felt like. It's like, it just felt like I was absolutely degraded in that moment. And then from that, you know, not feeling safe in my own home and stuff like that, is, like, not nice. And then I went outside then the morning after, and I went for a walk, and I got catcalled by over 30 men. I got cars pulling over on the road with, like, men about to get out, and I, you know, was getting jeered at, all that kind of stuff. And then I get to the park, and like, obviously the catcalling continues, but then I get followed by these two guys on bikes, and they're being absolutely disgusting, and they're, like, circling me around, yelling stuff at me. I had my sound cancelling headphones on, so I didn't hear exactly what they said, but, you know, I obviously paused my music, and they were just calling me all, like, the gross names under the sun, basically, in an attempt at, like, catcalling. So for me, it felt like I couldn't go online because I was being, like, virtually catcalled, and then I was going outside and I was being physically catcalled, and it just felt really, really gross, to be honest. And I just like, it just honestly felt like there's no escape from it. For some reason, over the past month or two, like my messages online have been getting like progressively more gross. Obviously this is a very small percentage of people, and I'm probably like 90% sure like anyone who's here isn't the culprit of these kinds of messages, but I was getting really, really gross messages. Like, I'm all for like people being like, hey, you look sexy in that dress, go you, all that kind of stuff. Like, absolutely hype me up. I don't care if you're a guy, girl, or they or them, whatever. Like, if you want to hype me up, hype me up. I love that stuff, you know. But there were just these incredibly gross messages. Now, bear in mind, none of this usually gets to me. This isn't the first time any of this kind of stuff has ever happened to me. However, let me just explain to you. And this was all over the space of like 3 days where all of this stuff really took off. So, as strong as I usually am with online trolling, online abuse, online catcalling, shall we say, it just felt like so much so quick that I was just like, wow, man. Not to mention that there's people out there who think I'm in a relationship with them, and they have these like really intense professions of love and things like that. So you know, one sec, I'm just gonna run to my bathroom and get some tissue. Have you got a cold? No, my nose just took off there. So, I don't know. Also, Tony, thank you so much. I will get back to you soon. It's just been a lot. I know the microphone followed me in the bathroom. So grim. Yeah, so basically there's like so much stuff that goes on all the time, and just for some reason it just all happened all at once. And it felt very gross, and it felt very grim, and it felt like I couldn't escape it. Ta-da! So, I wanted to take like a couple of days away from that kind of stuff, and there was a few times where like I was confiding in people, and they were also a bit like, huh, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know, maybe like a bit of sympathy here. I feel very trapped. I feel like a fish in a fish bowl that could get spiked any moment, you know. So unfortunately, like there was a few cases of like people in my personal life like not maybe being that sympathetic, which made me then feel like, am I going mad? Like, is this like not a big deal and I'm like overblowing it or something? And I was like, no. I think I have the right to be upset that people know where I live and we're sharing my address online. You know. So anyway, I'm gonna move on from that, but basically that was one of the reasons why I postponed my show as well. I've been really overwhelmed with that. I went to therapy twice there this week. Just so I could get like my self-worth back up, because it definitely felt like, you know, you make all this art and you do all of these things, but then just somebody just wants to degrade you down to a walking V. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, moving swiftly on. Do you have to move house again? I do have to move house again. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I have been in I've been in contact with like 6 estate agents. They are currently all looking for apartments for me. So I keep getting messages from those kinds of people just trying to sort out where I'm gonna move to. So sorry to hear about the shittiness, Judy. Thank you so much, Stuart. I really appreciate it. Like, genuinely. And like I've said it before, it's like 99.9% of the people who follow me and interact with me and even like, you know, hype me up, like everyone's so nice. It's just like the ones that seem to be really gross seem to be really, really gross. So sorry this happening to you, dear. People should never do those kinds of things. Just awful. You are a beautiful person and should be treated with respect. Thank you so much, Jordan. Yeah, it definitely just felt like oh, you wear plaid skirts on the internet, so you don't deserve respect or privacy. You did it to yourself. Nothing justifies getting doxxed. I have mates that are like, you know, in other professions that, you know, even they're like, dude, I'm one of my friends DM'd me the other day. She's like, here, I'm I'm on OnlyFans and I'm still not getting doxxed. And I was like, and she's like, I'm in the top 1% and I'm still not getting doxxed on OnlyFans. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Because obviously she was just kind of saying it in the sense of like, she's like, I'm used to getting really gross messages. It's fine. Whenever you put yourself out there the way that I do, you know, you expect it. And I was like, yeah, fair enough. But she's like, you don't even put yourself out there like that, but you're still getting doxxed. She's like, it's so weird. She's like, I could almost expect it from me. And I'm like, ah. Ignore the numbers. Absolutely, yeah, but I'll be like, I will be moving, don't worry. I absolutely will be, so. It's annoying because I want to make so much content, some content, you know, and I was really excited about making content this week, and it was just like a kick in the teeth, really. Just, I don't know. Stalkers are not normal fans. They're absolutely not. There's an absolute there's a definitive line. Did certain novels smelling Christmas? I'll explain that in a little bit. Fresh start. We'll all be here. No, I will be moving, and I'll probably be moving away from an area that's easy to get to. Because I'm like, if I live in London, anyone from any country could like get to London. I'm gonna move somewhere that is harder to get to, because even if somebody does dox me, it's like, good luck, you know. I'll probably be moving to a cheaper part of the country as well, and living in a gated community again. Hell yeah, baby. Very much easier whenever I get my driving test and stuff as well. I don't care where I live. I'm fine. I'm chill to drive places. Next to the police station. They can't really help me. I've kind of looked into it already. Everyone who's from England's just sending me where they're from, being like, hey, this place is great. But it's actually true. It'll probably be either like up north or like down south. I don't mind. I honestly don't care. But I'm obviously never going to tell anybody where I'm moving to. So if I move and I live in your town, your village, don't out me. Send me a DM and be like, hey, I saw you in the street today. That's fine. Don't out where I live, because I'm gonna be going incognito. Okay. Thanks. Oh, it's a pace max. How did you learn to sing? We don't need to spam. I saw the question. I just don't know how to answer that question because I never learned how to sing. I used to go to vocal lessons, but that was for musical theatre. I'm putting you in a timeout because that's a lot of the same question. Yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. No Monster tonight. It is far too late for Monster. Move to Lauren. No one will dare follow you there. Lauren or Ballymena or something. Everybody will be like, nah, it's not even worth stalking her, mate. Oh, don't worry. The next place I move to, I've got a few things planned. Don't worry as to how I'm gonna be even more safe. So, never too late. I'm drinking coffee. Oh my god! Why are you drinking coffee at this hour? Electric fence. Anything it takes. I'll have a baby bull in the front field. You know. just bulls surrounding the place. call me Dad. Dad, how did you go about getting your gun license, huh? Shannon, why do you have a baseball bat in your house? Oh, I just love the sport. I just love baseball. It's something I've really taken up since getting stocked. You know. Cricket as well. Massive fan of cricket these days, hey, since getting stocked. It's beautiful. Definitely my favourite sport now. You know, I've got, you know, good steel baseball bat. It's beautiful. I love the baseball bat so much that I sleep with it beside my bed. I just love it. Golf is also so fun. Yeah, like I am considering taking up a wee spot of golf, you know, and I know as soon as I get back into golfing, I'll just love it, you know. Gardening as well. I love shovels. Shovels are so nice. I love them. Oh, yes! Sorry, I have way too much fun blocking people on this. You have no idea how much of a long week this has been, so, act like an annoying bugger. I block you. That's how we roll. You love baseball? Yes. Is the bat wooden or aluminium? All we need to know is it's heavy. Oh, deep sea diving. Absolutely. Harpoon gun all the way. What's your favorite team? I just love sports. Sports are great. Oh, sweet. I'll get a metal bat or a wooden bat, my guy. Oh, do you have a favorite metal band? I am always really confused as to what actually falls into like a metal category. I didn't probably get the joke. I might have missed. I'm a black belt in baseball. You have a guitar, use that. I don't even. I have like 2 ukuleles, so I can double wing my ukuleles. What's your vocal range? No idea. Haven't a clue. Absolutely none. Okay, right. On a lighter mood, how about we I keep getting this question a lot as far as, because right, I'm sure you've heard of the battle of the millennials and Gen Z, right? But there are people who are like myself in between. So you're not a full blown millennial, but you're maybe like 200 days or so away from being a Gen Z. So yeah, some people say it's millennial, absolutely. So I always wonder why I don't get a lot of millennial humor. I don't find it funny. I don't find cups that say "Don't talk to me till I've had my morning coffee" funny. I don't really like skinny jeans that much. I wear them sometimes if I want my bum to look good. But basically, I don't really wear skinny jeans anymore. I haven't in like 3 years. And when I dated a guy in a different part of England where they love skinny jeans, I literally had to start wearing my skinny jeans because I was like, I stand out like a sore thumb here. I don't like it. Right. So we are gonna jump into the millennial or Gen Z. Somebody said millennial humor. Is that an oxymoron? I love that so much. That's funny. You're funny. Okay. Right. Boop, 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 boop. Right, cuspers, let's go. When you hear the name JoJo, who do you think of? I know I think of JoJo Siwa because of... Do you listen to JoJo Siwa? You know? That meme. I wonder if I can turn down this light now that I'm sitting closer to you. How do you feel? I'm very much in your personal space. Okay, JoJo Siwa. Or like, those tops that say like, it's 10 o'clock. Or it's like, it's wine time. I'm like, no. But I know JoJo, the other JoJo. Do you remember writing on VHS tapes with Sharpies? I was too young. So I remember VHS tapes, but I wasn't writing on them. I was in a nappy. Okay, so do you remember VHS tapes? No, because I wasn't writing on them. I remember, but it wasn't me. What do you think when you hear the words TikTok? Well, now the app, but I get the Kesha song. Wait, I want to sip of Pepsi. Oh. Hi, Gavin from Antrim. Right, I'm getting a lot of comments on my shirt. Thank you so much. It's very cheap. It was like £7 on Depop. But it is very cropped. Some people are thinking of the clocks. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to start reading out obviously both options because I'm kind of alluding to the options. That's really bad and silly. Did you ever rank your top 8 on MySpace? I didn't have MySpace. So, well, I did have MySpace, but I didn't use it because we used Bebo. So, I'm going to say no. 1 second. I just got a donation. I've personally experienced body positivity for men because of my height. I'm 5'9" and have been told directly by women that I'm just too short for them. Is it the same as what women deal with? Yeah, like, that's the only comparison I can really think of. Whenever it comes to, like, being shamed for not being a certain body type. Is exactly the same way, like, people go, oh, you're 5'9", you're not tall enough. Is basically, you know, like, when guys go to me, like, oh, I like a woman with curves who's, like, petite and, like, 5'4", and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, that's a laundry list of things that I'm just not. But you get it a lot. So I totally understand where you're coming from. It's not fair. It's not nice because there's nothing you can do to change it. And that's why it's awful because it's like, well, what can I do? There's nothing I can do. So it's like you have to almost obviously make a stance on it and try and remind people that, like, they shouldn't be douchebags. But also you do have to do that cheesy thing of, like, self-love and working on your own self-image and stuff like that. Because honestly, no matter what, even if you're a tall guy, people will always find something to pick on you for. You know. But I'm sorry that you get that. That's awful. Oh, sorry, I got another thing there. Would you ever consider playing a show in Texas? P.S. I'm sorry for what's going on, and I hope you find it nice to your face. Much love. Thank you so much, Benjamin. That's very sweet. I would definitely do a gig in Texas. I want to go to Texas as soon as the world is open. I have some money put away to go to Texas, so fingers crossed. Don't know about doing a gig out there. Hopefully, like, I mean, that's an aim, but I can't really do a gig out there at the minute. I don't think, because I don't have enough fans, or, like, nobody's contacted me. Can you please sell that tissue on eBay? I'll pay $4,000 for it. You know, put your money where your mouth is. Join my Patreon for $4,000 and you can have that tissue. Absolutely. You think I'm joking? I don't care. Right. Back to the, are you Millennial or Gen Z? Literally, sign up to my Patreon, $4,000, and I'll send it to you, okay? You can have the tissue. I don't give a crap. It's expensive loo roll. $4,000 is $4,000, exactly. It's just a good business move. Anyone who says they wouldn't, well, looks like I'm going on holiday and you're not. I would snot buy that. Nice. That's a good joke. Okay. When you think of Ice Cube's acting, which movie comes to mind? Oh no! I love both of these movies. So, basically, Friday or Are We There Yet? I'm gonna have to say Friday. I used to be too much of a stoner not to say that. Did you grow up watching Hannah Montana or The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? Yes. Which jeans do you prefer? I'm saying loose now. I used to love skinny. Now I don't like skinny jeans. Been too long. Was your first cell phone a flip phone? No. Was it? Yes, it was. Yeah, it was. Sorry. When you hear the word Millie, what do you think of? Millie Bobby Brown or Millie Lil? I think of Millie Bobby Brown. I'm sorry, Lil Wayne. I never got into you. I had a Motorola Razor. I do remember dial-up barely. Did you memorize your friend's phone number so you could do three-way calls on your landline? We didn't have three-way calls on a landline. When you hear the name Harry, who do you call you? Comes to mind Harry Styles, man, of course. Don't let anyone know that I like Harry Styles that much, though. I refuse. I love him, but I don't want anyone to know I love him. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Did you grow up watching MTV shows like Next, Date My Mom, and Room Raiders? I only remember Room Raiders. I kind of barely remember Date My Mom. So I don't know if that counts. I'm gonna say no because I don't remember. Like Room Raiders, I do remember though. I'm gonna have to say yeah, actually. Which hair part do you prefer? Oh, middle. I don't like. I like side parts, but it doesn't suit me. My hair's always been in the middle, apart from my emo phase, which is very different. Okay, Gen Z apparently. So, you cared. Okay, we don't need to know that. You view society through a morally conscious lens, and you hope to leave this world a better place than you find it. You might spend a bit too much time on your phone. Shut up, I know. But you also know how to harness the power of technology for good. Sweet. Sick. Okay. I remember all of it. This is the most annoying part. Like, I remember briefly dial-up. I remember landlines. I remember briefly not having, like, a wireless house phone. All that kind of stuff. But, it was so young. Are you gonna bleach your hair at least? I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know. I've got like this dye removal boxes. I wonder if I can pull them out. I might do these tomorrow. Because everybody was like, I support your bad decision, but try this thing first. I'm not staying red and you can't make me. I'm not even naturally red. I will fight everybody to the death. I'm gonna start, when I dye my hair, I literally am gonna like block anybody who goes, oh my god, I miss your natural ginger. I'm gonna be like, block immediately, block them. Have you left your switches on? Yeah, but they don't work if you don't have anything plugged in. Okay, so yeah, we have hair color remover. So, shall we see what are the directions? I mean, I'm not wearing an at-home color, but that's okay. What do you do on your YouTube? Because I'm new. Oh, mainly music, sometimes vlogs. I'm gonna go like peach. So it's still gonna be orange, but it's gonna be pinky orange. The switches are on. Yeah, but you know how they work, right? They don't, there's nothing happens if there's nothing plugged in. I'm very confused. My Crocs and socks with your face on it are ready. Get ready for that fashion show video and I'll get, oh my god, you know I should do it. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait, I cannot wait. I'm gonna dye peach so I can wear a tan again in the summer, because guess what? I also tan. So people who like my hair ginger can be like, I'm pacified, it's still ginger. Again, anyone who says keep your natural red hair or anything along those lines, I will put you in jail. put you in online jail. I'm bored of my hair, and it's either dye my hair or have a mental breakdown. You choose. How do I do it? Okay, wait. Irish passport revoked because you tan. I know, but obviously I'm very protective of my skin. So like, I managed to tan last summer, and I was like, I wear, like, let me see if I can find it in this bag. Every most days, unless I forget, I literally have sun cream on. Because I don't wanna not age gracefully. Lassa, I will fight you. I love you. Right, we're going to look at these ingredients, instructions to see how long this is going to take. Pour bottle A into bottle 1. No, bottle A into bottle B. Okay. Sun cream in the winter. I will. I want to look young forever. Okay. Okay. Yep. Shake vigorously for a minute. Apply to clean dry hair. Okay. Ensure the hair is saturated with lotion. Use comb to ensure complete coverage. Cover hair in cling film. I don't have cling film. I'll have to go buy cling film in the shop tomorrow. And process for 45 minutes. Oh lads, we're gonna have 45 minutes of this. Woo! Rinse lotion off with warm water. Fine. Apply half a bottle C. Half a bottle C. This is this. Massage and lather like a shampoo for a minute. Now rinse for 5 minutes. Jesus. Woo! Live stream it. Yeah, I'll be live streaming with like the cling film on my head, obviously. Apply the remainder of bottle C like a shampoo for a minute. Now rinse for a further 5 minutes. Cool. Alright. Sweet. So this is only just like a hair color remover. I was told to try this product instead of just going straight in with a bleach. Somebody's asking me why I'm doing my own hair. Because I'm a hop, skip, and a jump away from a mental breakdown. So, let's avoid that by doing something to our hair. Thank you. Sorry, I need a... Your Depop says you're back February and it's almost March. I am back. I just forgot to say. Not that anybody wants to buy the 2 things that I've put up. I will be adding more stuff to my Depop. So, don't worry. Hair is always a go-to to avoid breakdowns. Yeah, and I feel like some people don't understand, right? Some people see dyeing your hair as a breakdown, but I don't see it like that. I see it as dyeing your hair is the way to avoid a mental breakdown, because you're like, it's fine, I'm a new woman, I'm a new person, I'm gonna dye my hair, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bleach it, see what happens. I'm also gonna try and get in shape now over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna start running on Monday. So keep your eyes peeled for me that they're trying to do that. Also, you're gonna start doing squats again. Okay, keeps the squirrel occupied. Absolutely. This brain hamster on a treadmill. I mean, nice. I don't understand. Hair. It's there to protect you against cold and warmth. Yeah, but also decorate. You know, like, I don't understand tattoos, but do I like just covering my body in ink? Absolutely. Ta-da! Don't take life too seriously. Do what you want. Also, I realized just how emo my wardrobe usually is, and having dark hair is great, but also everything I do just looks so emo. Whereas at least when my hair is lighter, it doesn't make everything look so like almost like close gothic. So I wanted to lighten my hair for that reason. Yeah. I don't understand. Hey Daddy, has anyone signed up for the God level yet? I made you an offer on Instagram. Get back to me. What is the offer? What's the offer? If you can't say it publicly, I'm afraid to open my DMs. Or let's see, it's the crack. Thank you so much. That is a very cute emoji. I appreciate a very cute emoji. That's very sweet. Ah, thank you so much for that. I use just for men. My hair went grey at 25. Why? Grey hair's sick. I do like my face with black hair, like when I do have jet black hair, but like I don't want to have to go through the pain of getting that out of my hair. Do you know what I mean? Like that's going to take me forever and a day. Just don't start giving yourself tattoos. No, but I would absolutely let probably most people in my life tattoo me. I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to stick and poke myself. But there's a few people that whenever lockdown opens up a little bit and I can go hang out with them, absolutely I'm going to make them stick and poke me. Probably. Oh, the black hair Katy Perry look on internet song. Oh, thanks. I did get that a lot. I got the Katy Perry thing quite a bit. I love Just for Men. I use it on my eyebrows, but I haven't done that in a while because like I've given up on my appearance over the past 4 months. Since Christmas, I'm like, nah. You're the queen of sad girl pop that uses charisma. Well, Jesus, you're making my day, aren't you? Oh, please search Kay's cooking. What is that? Why do I need to know? And where am I looking? Yeah, I think most people have definitely given up on their appearance as well, which is chill. Like, can we all just get on the same boat? Like, fair play to people like that got in shape and stuff. Like, that's awesome, but like, I did not. Oh, is she like a good cook? Because she's like, I'm looking at YouTube and or like Google, and she's like on shows. That's cool. I'm obviously not gonna watch a video because I don't want to get copyright stricken. Yeah, just the pain. I should just go up to a stranger like, punch me in the face. And they're like, no, and I'm like, just do it. I'm having a bad day. 14 hours straight and just got home. God bless you, Joe. Are you okay? My bipolar O'Neill. Are you okay? Are you okay? Is it a business compromise to do cover songs? What do you mean exactly? You got tickets to see me in Leeds. Hell yeah, you legend. Thank you so much. Also, my room doesn't look that messy on this camera, but it is disgusting and I really need to fix it. I cannot go live on TikTok. I've been banned. Where's Jess when we need her? Absolutely. Jess. Punch me in the face. Punch me in the free nose job. No, I'm fine with my face. I like my face. Janet, do you ever fart? Excuse you, I do not. What is farting? I don't even have a butthole. Hey Janet, got tickets to see you in Bristol. Can't wait to see you. 7th of September, here we come! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so excited. Has Only Jan's been banned too? Yes. Yeah, yes. All of them have been banned. That was the icing on the cake the other night after being called like an internet SLUT. Basically, TikTok was like banned for sexual content, and I was like, what's sexual about singing songs? You know, it's just when you're this hot, everything's sexual apparently. Joking. It's a coping mechanism. What's an Only Jan? It's my side TikTok account. If you ever want to watch me descent into madness, that's the place to go. I think this is a sign you need to make Only Jan's an actual streaming platform itself. Can you imagine? Hi, welcome to Only Jan's. Orb. 10th of September in Manchester. Hell yeah! I can't wait. I'll see you there. I will pay a one-off god level fee to come see you at the studio, watch you recording. That is one to DM my management. Just send them that. Tell them I sent you. It's obviously a bit of a hard one because like studios are closed. So, do you have a weird fetish? Yeah. So like my fetish is when the person I like, the person I'm with, just doesn't talk to me ever and just leaves me alone. That's my fetish. Be your own best friend. How cute. Silence is great. I don't care if my information's sold. There's nothing. I don't care. When you get the COVID vaccine, I've not had my letter. What are your best methods to stop you from drinking? Therapy and meetings. It's obviously not my fetish, by the way, for people taking that one seriously. Goofball. Has to be done. Moving is a 10 in the stress scale. No, not for me. I'm very used to moving. I've moved so many times. I know the company I employ to just, it's like this company that like they give you 2 men, a big van, and they just do it all basically. I put everything in a pile of boxes, and I'm just like, hey, they are the boxes, and they're like, cool, and I'm like, right, I'll meet you at the second address, and they're like, cool, and I literally meet them at the apartment. They take all of my stuff into the house. That's it, and it's like not that dear. So 10 out of 10 recommend. If you ask me about drugs in a mean way, I will pick you anytime. Swear them to secrecy about the second address. Absolutely, I'll be like, hi, don't think you know this, that I'm actually like really into witchcraft, and I will absolutely put a hex on you and your entire family if you share this address ever. Did they ever steal your belongings? No. You moving? Yes. I don't find moving stressful, man. It's not too bad. Oh. You'll feel much safer and have fewer issues when we get beep over there. Hell yeah, we need beep. I'm not flipping you off, by the way. It's kind of more like, yeah. Yeah, my driving test, 26th of April, guys. 26th of April. Say prayers now for me. Keep writing. I was absolutely intending to never write again. Are you in any relationship at the moment? So basically, I have this new rule, where after like my last relationship-y thing, when things went public when I didn't want them to, but it was my own fault because I absolutely had like a miniature like explosion on a online gig on stage. I basically vowed to myself that I don't talk about my relationships in the sense of whether I'm in one, whether I'm out of one, whether or not. I don't think it's too bad to say like in a time if I go, oh, I just got dumped. I think that that's fine, and I think that that's kind of a necessity to be like, yeah, I may be a little bit upset and this is why, but everything else I don't really talk about my relationships anymore. Am I in one or am I not? Ooh, ooga booga. But I've said though that if I, for example, got engaged I would make that public. But after having the whole internet know about
somebody cheating on me,
wasn't a very nice feeling. Also, I accidentally like outed someone I was dating, which also wasn't a good idea. So, a totally different person, but like it affected their life. They were really cool about it, but like, you know, basically
I didn't talk about it.
Long story short, because if people can find out where I live, I also don't want, like, you know, somebody else to potentially get fined. But also, you know, I'm not out here giving free promo to girls or guys. So, if there's no ring on my finger, get out. Get off my gram. What's the is it Cardi B or is it Meg Thee Stallion? I think it's Cardi B. Let's see, because Cardi B is very smart with this. Because I feel like if I found someone and got engaged and put it on my YouTube or Instagram or something, people would obviously maybe be a bit more understanding, and if they weren't, then that's their problem. But I feel like most people would be like, oh, okay, that's a legitness one, you know. We should probably not hate this one because she's getting married. But until then.
Where is
this lyric? Where is the lyric? Oh my god, wait, no, Instagram line. Okay. These lyrics are amazing. Okay.
Okay, here. Gotta make him
understand. If it no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. Thank you so much. That is the gospel according to Cardi B. Amen. Okay. But the rules are, if in a million years I do get engaged, ever, if anybody would ever have me, if you abuse the person I date on the internet, I will hunt you down. And I will not be putting threats on the internet right now, because that is not a good idea. Cool. Okay, say it again. Gotta make them understand, if it ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. There we go. Thank you so much, Cardi B. Very, very amazing statements.
Donna's new rap song.
Absolutely.
Yo, got JoJo stuck in
my head. Which one though? Hope you don't tattoo your lips. They're perfect as is. Oh, no one will be able to see it. It's in there. So I'm gonna get my lip tattoo in there.
That is not a
lyric of WAP. It is a lyric of up.
Not Siwa.
Okay, cool. Alright. Hi Jennifer, how you doing?
What about when you
pout? Someone might see them. No. I pout like that. Either way, I don't mind. I have tattoos all over my body. I will get a lip tattoo, cause I think it's funny. Life is too short to take it seriously.
What will the tattoo read? Is
probably gonna say daddy, because I think that's funny. It's also like an inside online joke, so funny to me. Know that people aren't gonna like that, but it's hilarious. Sorry.
Not gonna tickle.
No, I know that. I've had 15 tattoos at this point. I know. Eyeball tattoo. Ah, no. Oh my god, no.
Oh, Lord have
mercy. No regrets though would be hilarious. Yes, a daddy tattoo. Thank you so much. I think it's hilarious. I know not everyone's gonna find it funny, but here we are.
The lip one.
Do you know what? There's like a 50% chance it'll disappear anyway. And if not, I'm sorry. But I might be a 90-year-old woman with the word daddy tattooed on the inside of her lips, and if that's not funny to you...
This is why you don't understand
me. Because I think it's hilarious.
What did your mum would say about
a lip tattoo? My mum doesn't give a shit, to be honest, at this point. My mum literally is like, hey, whatever keeps you around for a long time, darling. Because guess what? My mum loves me unconditionally.
The fact that
people think
that my mum would
stop loving me because I got a bit of ink on my skin. Give it up. My ma's class. She's a good crack. She won't like it, but she'll still love me. I dare to tap love me on the inside of your upper lip. Give me attention. Love me.
That's literally me in a relationship, by the way.
If you've ever wanted an insight where I literally just sit there and go, love me. Give me attention. Love me. You're welcome for that beautiful insight. I'm very annoying in relationships, I'll have you know that. But also, go away, get out of my face, I hate you. And they're like, ah. And then when I'm with them, it's like, love me. Your mum gave up a long time ago. Yeah, literally. In the best way possible, though. Because she's just like, whatever keeps you around, darling. You know what I mean? That's my mum's attitude. She will still give me, like, the whole, why? But I think she's also now at the point where she's like, oh, God, I can't tell her anything anyway. It's fine.
I am a cat
in a relationship, absolutely.
You work so hard.
Do you really have the dedicated time needed for a serious relationship? I've made it work in the past. It definitely takes a specific type of person to date me, though. Like, they have to also be
business orientated. You know, I dated people where
we would work together. So, you know, when people are like chilling out and stuff, maybe in an evening, we might have been like working on our laptops together, or we would go on a trip together and we'd both be working. That kind of thing. Patience
is a definite thing because
I have mental illness in it, so I definitely need someone who, like, you don't have to understand mental illness or anything like that, you just have to be patient with me. That's appreciated. Sounds like feminism has taken over your brain. How so?
Because I'm business oriented. Sorry that I don't want
children. Sorry that I want to spend my money on myself. Sorry that I want to go on holidays all the time. So you sound like high maintenance. How do I sound high maintenance when I'm literally asking for patience with my mental illness and somebody who also enjoys working? Why is that?
Okay. Spend money on pizza for me.
Pizza for me? Yeah, exactly. Is that how feminism works? Fucking apparently. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. I respect you more because you're serious about your work and making
a living, being creative the way you do. Thank you, I appreciate that. And that's the kind of people I usually go for, that they're like, hey, I like your, like, I date people who like my work as well. That they're like, I love your songs, I love your videos, or like, I love whatever you do. And I'm like, thank you so much. So whenever I have to work on stuff, they're like, I love it. But also, I will be honest, like, I am also very capable of being in relationships. Like, if we plan something, so I tend to be the kind of person, this is so awful, I'm the type of person, and I always date these type of people where we have like designated date nights, you know, and they aren't like cancelable. Like, they are, like, it has to be like a really, really serious thing for like a date night to get moved.
Do you know what I mean?
So that means that we can
still
engage in conversation. It means that whenever work is over, phones go down. It means that, you know, because my love language is like physical touch and quality time. Do you know what I mean? So
Low maintenance with small doses of love.
me, yes, yeah. Pay me attention, love me. Would you date someone who didn't like your music? I have done, and yeah, it's fine. I don't care. If they don't like my music but still respect the grind, then it's cool.
You like tall guys? I don't
Really care, to be honest. Like I definitely used to have a preference for tall guys. But a lot of that was down to just like, you know, society tells women we need to be small. Society tells women we need to be petite and we need to be take up less space. We need to literally, yeah, feel as small as we possibly can. So the reason why I always dated like guys that were like 6'4" or over 6 foot was because I'm 5'7", so I wanted to feel teeny tiny, you know. It wasn't that I wasn't into shorter guys. It was just that I felt that feeling of like
not feeling small.
And also like my eating disorder, my old eating disorder, and like, you know, body dysphoria didn't help, you know. But like now I'm over it, like all of that. Like I know I did date a guy that was like, God, I think he must have been like 5'8", and he was great, so it doesn't matter. Obviously that meant that I had to work on loving myself first, and then I did, and then it was fine.
F society,
Do what
dude.
you want and whatever is possible and a bit legal. Separate bedrooms. No, I'm too physical touch for that, I think. Like, obviously, if they had a good reason for like a separate bedroom, I would listen to them and I'd hear them out. Obviously, things are very, very different whenever you love someone, and if they're like, hey, for this reason I want a separate bed, I'd be like, okay, not ideal, but like if that's what you need, that's what you need. But like straight off the bat, if I wasn't into someone and they're like separate rooms, I'm like, well, that just doesn't work with our level of communication. Okay, like I need like physical touch to feel loved. So
You being in the other
room doesn't make me feel loved. But like I said, I would totally, if I'd fallen in love with someone, all these kinds of things, and then they were like, oh, can we sleep in separate rooms? I would hear them out, listen to their reasons why, and if that was something that they needed and they were someone that I loved, I would respect that choice.
You know? Need to get a yellow version of that track.
Why?
Do you snore? No, I don't.
Like every single time
I have shared a bed
with someone, they have the same panic that everybody does. And they literally always say, oh my God, I had to check that you were still living last night. And I'm like, what do you mean you had to check I was still living? And then I'm like, oh, is it because I like sound like I'm not breathing? And they're like, this happens like every time I've slept in the same bed with somebody, like friends or like partners, whatever, the same thing. They're like, like it's not that you don't even make noise when
you sleep. It's you don't move. They're like your body
doesn't like
go up and down. So there's that. So
I'm a corpse basically, and I also don't really move in my sleep at all. I can literally wake up in the same place that I fell asleep in.
And I'm like, it's not sleep
apnea. I have no problems breathing. I just breathe really quietly, dude.
And I like lie on my
back now, and I'm just like, so I wake up on my back. I only like roll on my side in the morning times, like after about like 7:30 if I'm sleeping in. So if you're
cool with a corpse, can't ask.
Snoring though does give. I think that's when I'd be like, get out. I'd be like, I know my love language is physical touch, but go away.
Come wake me up in the morning. I couldn't do it.
I hate snoring. I do. Like it's just
Wow. Okay.
Conversation's got a bit funny there.
Wow.
Look, as hilarious as that is, I can't read that out loud.
You can't hear it, but someone is
Literally screaming outside. Absolute nutter. Oh my god, this area is so rough, but it's so cheap.
You can hear it. Oh, thank God. Oh, people are crazy, man. I get a gospel. I love that song. Oh my God.
Hello, welcome to London, but where people are very much. I've seen so many drug deals from my house. It's so crazy.
Yeah, right, guys.
It's time for me to go. It's been a wild one. Yeah. What have we learned today?
Wear plaid skirts.
You're gonna get doxxed. I'm sorry to the men I hurt. I'm apparently more Gen Z than I am Millennial, which is fair enough. What else? Cardi B is a queen, and I respect her. And yeah, those are. That's it.
So thank you guys so
much. I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. I probably will not be reading any comments over the weekend because I'm going to be doing my self-care work prescribed to me by a therapist. So I'll be back soon.
Thanks so much.
Be kind. Be nice. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.